one play for the whole game. Yes, sir. Let's go. 12 months later, we are here. Finally, Madden 22 is out on EA Access or whatever the little subscription service is. It's honestly a terrible system, alright? You will never ever hear me defending EA or anything they do. So I'll tell you straight up, that shit is trash. But it's a new year, it's a new series, and we're getting things started with the one series that I've wanted to do since I've started this YouTube channel about a year and a half ago, and that is to make this Carolina Panthers franchise a reality. Last year, longtime viewers of the channel know that we did the Cardinals series. In fact, that's the last episode on this channel, is the finale for that series. But in this one, we're getting things started in a completely different way. We're going to do the exact same thing we did for the Cardinals. I mean, not the exact same, but like the exact same format, you know what I'm trying to say. But for this team. So before we get started, let's take a look at what this team looks like now. This is not the same team that we will be using going into week 1. We will make some additions, you know, maybe get some people out of there, but for the most part, it will be like this. Obviously, we've got Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, David Moore, the recent pickup from the Seahawks, and Terrence Marshall Jr., our second-round draft pick. Behind the quarterback, we got, our guy Sam Darnold, all right? It's been a while. We moved on from Teddy Bridgewater, and I think that Darnold will actually have like a good year. I'm a strong believer in that guy, but Madden does not share that same belief. I'm just being honest. They got a 71 overall rating for the guy. Normal dev, he's an actual bum in this game. In fact, when we went to the trade center, our number one need on this team was listed as quarterback. So I don't know what to do there. We're keeping Darnold. I'm not moving him. I'm not getting rid of him. I'm not bringing in a new guy at the minimum for this season. Maybe if he just plays like complete trash throughout and he doesn't get any better, then might have to move on. But for right now, Sam Darnold is our QB1, and we are not looking for anybody else. With that out of the way, we're going to try and make some trades. You guys saw the defense on the other side. Some key pieces include Derek Brown, Hassan Reddick. Now, our linebacker and strong safety position are significantly screwed, and I need to figure that out, which is why you see me searching through middle linebackers, because I need some help at that inside LB spot. But other parts of the secondary, not that bad. We have AJ Boye, who I think is like an 83 or an 84 overall. Solid corner right there. J.C. Horn, our top 10 draft pick, who I have sky-high hopes for. Jeremy Chin, the rookie last year, who just like burst out on the scene and had an amazing season. That defense is alright, alright? And obviously Brian Burns, who should have been a Pro Bowler, but we're not going to get into that right now. So that defense, it's not the focus right now. I think what I care more about is maybe parts of that secondary, parts of that run-stop defense. And then after that, I would like to change up the offense, or specifically the offensive line, because right now it is terrible, and a large portion of this offense will run through C-Mac. So let's go ahead and see what type of changes we can make to this team to put us into contention. Alright, we're going to make these acquisitions short because I just want to get into the gameplay. But Mitchell Schwartz, for some reason, no one scooped him up yet, so yeah, I'll take a 91 overall offensive lineman. Also, Richard Sherman is there. There's some other guys, and I'll probably end up picking these top 4 guys up. Even if I don't keep all of them, at the very least, they can be used as trade pieces. So right here, we get David DeCastro. I will pick up Richard Sherman, and then probably KJ Wright, and that will round out everyone that we pick up in this offseason. Here is the KJ Wright pickup, and yeah, that's all we're going to do for free agency. Now let's see if we can move some of these pieces in the trade center and hopefully beef up this team. So let's do it. So like right away, Wright's going to get moved. He is a good player, but we just don't need him, and we will pick up Keanu Neal. We're not going to play him at middle linebacker. I don't know why they have him listed at that. Maybe the Cowboys want to move him to that Mike spot, but no. We're going to move him back to his native position. Strong safety, because right now I think we have like a 66 overall filling that spot. So yeah, that's not going to fly. And the final trade before we get into week 1, it will be for a young, solid middle linebacker in Kenneth Murray Jr. We moved on from Dante Jackson because with the pickup of Richard Sherman, honestly, we just don't need him there. And he's taking up minutes that I want to go to J.C. Horn. So, I mean, it made the most sense for us. Now, our linebacking core actually isn't trash anymore. And we still have Horn to fill in. And like I said, we have big expectations for the guy, so I'm glad that he'll be seeing the field more often. Right there, you see cornerback number 3 is Horn, and if Horn was my go-to slot corner, then I maybe wouldn't have traded Dante Jackson, but the fact is, he's just not the best slot corner on this team, and for him to see the field as much as he needs to develop, we can't have 3 cornerbacks in front of him that are that much better. So, it made the most sense for the team, and yeah, let's skim through this preseason. I'm not playing that garbage. And let's go ahead and jump into week 1. Alright, well, before we do, here you go. This is another one of those new cutscenes. This is what Madden tries to trick us with every year into convincing us that their game is new and fresh. But, I mean, it's cool. I'm not going to complain. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but it's cool and all. I mean, it's just, I think we can all agree that we would have wished for other things to be part of the game. But yeah, as you guys saw, Chuba Hubbard gets star development now, which is honestly really surprising. I didn't think they'd just give it to him right off the bat, all because I talked to C-Mac twice, but whatever. Good for us. Alright, now we can finally get into it. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Staff is now a thing. We can manage our staff. We have a defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, and I think player personnel, which just has to do with development and happiness and stuff like that. It's interesting. It's not too different from the system we already had in place, but under that system, there just wasn't an offensive and defensive coordinator. This is still pretty cool, and we don't have a whole lot of training points right now. In fact, we're sitting at 19, which is good for one upgrade. But yeah, as you guys can see, the trees branch out. I mean, not really. They're pretty linear, but there are a bunch of different things that you can upgrade, and some of them have to do with player stat upgrades. Some of them will have to do behind the scenes stuff, oh, you can scout better or you can scout more in each week. So it's all stuff like that. Right there, I just went and upped the play rec for my cornerbacks by 2 because again, this is going to be a secondary heavy, hopefully, defense. I mean, I'm hoping for the best out of them and I want them to perform. So yeah. Now, hopefully for the final time, I won't have to say this again, we can get into week 1, and here we are against the Jets in Carolina, Bank of America Stadium. We have to set a goal real quick. I'm going to just go for 7 wins. Alright, I want the team to succeed, but honestly, Sam Darnold in this game, I don't know if he'll be able to get it done. So, yeah, let's do this. Alright, here we go. This is my first look at Madden on Next Gen. I know 21 was ported over, but I never got around to downloading on Next Gen, so I just didn't get to see what it looks like. But this is my first experience, and I have to say, it looks pretty nice. I mean, Sam Darnold looks like Sam Darnold. I'll say that much. The throw motion's pretty fluid. Just doesn't feel like it's changed a whole lot. But I do like the establishing shots more. It's been a while since we got this type of presentation with the Jets flying over. We got fans in the crowd, everything. But yeah, this is a revenge game for Darnold. So hopefully he actually shows up and balls out against his old team, which, as we all know, have Zach Wilson at the helm right now. Speaking of him, there he is. 75 overall, 94 throw power. Alright, that kind of threw me off, but I guess, so this might be a team that goes deep. He has some of the weapons for it. I mean, Jamison Crowder, obviously Michael Moore is the rookie they drafted at running back. This is a decent offense, alright? It's not going to be a cakewalk like playing the Jets last year was, but still, we can't be the first team to go down to the Jets. We can't let this be an undefeated football team. That can't happen no matter what. Here on 1st and 10, he hands it off to Michael Moore, gets a nice little run right there, and this is just Madden physics. In 22 are no different. It's just as broken as before. I mean, I'll refrain from judging the gameplay too hard because this is technically early access, but you would think they release the finished game at this point because the game comes out in, 3-4 days? I don't know. But it's not far away, so whatever. Right here on 2nd and goal, I thought for sure Jeremy Chin would step up and stop that, but he decided instead to jump and dive instead of just going out there and getting him, and because of that, he trips him right into the end zone, and the Jets take a 7-0 lead. Right there on your screen, you saw the man at the helm of this offense, Sam Darnold. Actually, I take that back. He's not really the helm of this offense, because C-Mac is. I mean, just look at this guy. 2 back-to-back plays, and both of them, one goes for damn near 20 yards, and the other one goes for 22. And then here on 1st and 10, on the 3rd straight carry, he is still putting in work. I mean, it wasn't a 15-yard plus type of run, but he got what he needed to do. And I am so excited to play with this, like an actual competent running back. And then here on 3rd and 5, the first touchdown of the series. Robbie Anderson on the slant takes it in to tie this one up. And Sam Darnold actually gets a rushing touchdown. Not what I expected. Right here on 1st and 10, like we said, that 94 throw power, Zach Wilson is putting it to good use. And he tested Richard Sherman, who unfortunately didn't come down with an interception right there, but what can you do? Right there, Hassan Reddick gets a big sack on 3rd down, forcing the punt. And here on 2nd and 6 again, Christian McCaffrey continues to do work, and he just gets past all the defenders. He can break through that line. We leveled up the line quite a bit, and here on 3rd and 26, after we got pushed back because of a sack, we had to go pretty deep, and it just didn't work out for us. Right here on 1st and 10, again, screaming off the left edge, it's Hassan Reddick, the former Arizona Cardinal, who we just literally played with for 3 years in the previous sim. But yeah. Also, go back like 5 seconds and watch that play again. Like, take a look at that animation. They do that a little bit now. You'll see it once more in this game, and I don't know why it is, but sometimes when the offensive player is running, they'll just get locked in this animation where the defense turns around, puts the back to them, and it looks like the dude carrying the ball tackles the defender. It makes no sense. It's so bizarre, and like, he just drags him to the ground. I don't get what's going on there, but I mean, it's Madden, so what can you expect? Right there, Hassan Reddick gets involved with his 3rd sack of the half. Forget the day. Just in the half, he has that. And look at that. It's the same exact animation. Why is Robbie Anderson on top of him, and then they get up in unison like they're doing synchronized swimming or some shit? It makes no sense. It's the dumbest thing on the planet. And right here on 1st and 10, after punting the football, we force a sack. That is Derrick Brown right there. But the Jets O-line is right there to scoop it back up. And then here on 2nd and 25, they try to run it. Goes nowhere. And on 3rd down, they did the exact same thing. So they punted us back to football. Right here on 1st and 10, C-Mac gets absolutely lit up. But we run the hurry-up offense. I go for a screen. It's like my first time trying a screen. There's not much time left on the clock. I said, you know, why not try it out? Look at this. Look at this, man. How does the defense just sink to it so quickly, and then Sam Darnold throws a pick on the bro, it's beyond me. It's actually so crazy. And because of the field position, because of where we were on the field, they're so close to field goal range, and to end out the first half, they just get a free field goal that they do not deserve at all. So that is how we're going down 10-7 to start this second half. Right there on 2nd and 10, I believe that's Dan Arnold with the snag for the 1st down. And then here on 2nd and 2, watch Chuba Hubbard. I want you to pay attention to this man, because for some reason, and again, I don't understand this. I mean, first off, take a look at this throw. What a money ball. Just couldn't hang on to it. Feet were out of bounds. I don't know what the issue was there, but it just didn't work. That is the exact opposite of a money ball. I don't know what he was doing, but he misses Dan Arnold for the easy 1st down. And because of that, the Jets get the ball back, and they are marching right away. But speaking of marching and running backs and offensive production, the man behind our offense, right, Christian McCaffrey, as we all know, is the Panthers' #1 option in every single scenario for whatever purpose. I don't get it. Has just stopped playing football. I tried, off camera, I mean, obviously I'm not going to show the recording. I went through lineups, depth chart, medical center, and every little thing, because I know for a fact he didn't get injured as we just forced that fumble there on 3rd and 6 to get the ball back. But I know for a fact that he did not get injured, but for some reason I can't put him in the game. Like, it's impossible. You go to the depth chart, C-Mac's there. He's #1. Chuba Hubbard's 2. And you think, okay, I can get him. I went to formations. I searched plays by personnel and clicked on Christian McCaffrey, who's still there. And every single run play involves Chuba Hubbard. Now look at this. Bro, my man Vodafone gets in before Christian McCaffrey in the second half. And spoiler alert, he doesn't come back for the entire half. Like, look what I'm forced to do. I'm forced to throw the football, and I make stupid plays, and just like that, the Jets have the football. I was so livid playing this, because it's like, there's no reason this should be a thing. And then right here on 2nd and 8, he apparently catches that football. I challenged it right away, because I thought, I mean, it's a little bit iffy. You can't really see it that well, but I thought that his right toe was out of bounds or something, or he didn't get 2 feet in bounds. But no, the challenge was useless. They did nothing, and now I'm down a timeout right here on 1st and 10. That's my fault on the user. I thought he would throw it earlier, and I bit way too hard and gave up a big play because of it. And now to open up the 4th quarter, here they go. They are marching. If they get a touchdown and they make this a 2-possession game, it could turn into a very, very dangerous situation for the Carolina Panthers. So we just got to hope that doesn't happen. Right there on 2nd and 4, we get a big sack. All right, we push them back. It's Brian Burns. And on 3rd down, we also get the stop. So they're going to have to settle for 3 points. And now a touchdown. A touchdown actually puts us up. So right here, Chuba Hubbard, who is the running back #1 now, because, I don't know, C-Mac's pulling like a Paul Pierce. He's shitting his pants in the Panthers locker room right now. But, hey, Hubbard's getting his reps now. Nothing we can do about it. So he's going to, I mean, at least develop a little bit quicker with all this work that he gets. Like right here, look at him go. Hits him, and he gets around the edge for a 1st down, and then some. Right here on 3rd and 2, looking to keep the drive alive. We have to make something happen. I throw it to David Moore, who comes down with it on the slant, just barely hanging on. And now we are 12 yards away from scoring and going up 1. Right here on 2nd and 5, I hit Dan Arnold on the right side of the field, just barely short of a 1st down. But Hubbard, here, rumbling, bumbling, he gets it done, walks into the end zone untouched over the fallen bodies of offensive and defensive linemen. Right there, I almost missed the PAT. I'm not going to lie to you. That would have been depressing if it was just a tie game after all that work. But yeah, with 3 minutes to go, if we can get a stop, this game is over. Like, look at this. Right here on 3rd and 8, big sack. It's 4th down now. You think this game is over. I'm playing deep. I don't want to play zone. And right here, he goes deep, and I purposefully do not click on because I don't want to mess it up. And look what happens. The CPU jumps backwards like his name is Simone Biles. I can't take the game anymore. It's day 1. I've had the game downloaded for 12 hours, and it's already screwing me over. What do I do right there? It was 4th and forever, and they still pull that shit off. And now look, they're in field goal range. With that 1st down, they're even closer into field goal range, and they're going to keep on running down that clock. And I only have 2 timeouts. If they played it smart there, this game was over. But no, they decided to run the hurry up, and now he just gets out of bounds. So I'll take it. They're giving us a chance, but it's not much of one. Like right there on 3rd down, we get the stop. We use our final timeout, and obviously they're going to nail this field goal. But now, with 30 seconds left, I have Sam Darnold, who is just not that great. And yeah, okay, I'll admit this play is on me. This is my fault for going for it all in one play. But let's just take a look back, all right, after this pick to understand why this happened and where this collapse started. All right, this game is not my fault. Look at this shit. Bro, run it back. What the hell is Keanu Neal doing? He just jumps backward, and that's how we're going to lose our first game of Madden 22. I'm sorry if I come off as annoying or like way too extra or whatever, but I'm genuinely pissed off. Playing this game, recording this game, editing this game. Every single time I watch that play, it irks me, man. Like, why? That shouldn't be a thing. How often does that happen? Like, once in a billion. And if it happens because the receiver just goes up there and gets it over the top of his head or something, I mean, I'd still be mad, but like at least that happens in real life. But no, my defender just doesn't even locate the ball. I have no words. That is it for this episode. Hopefully through all the BS, you guys still managed to enjoy this video and are looking forward to more Carolina Panthers franchise in the future. But that is it for me. I will see you guys in the next one.